Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Let's try to sing that a little bit faster. Are you ready? 'Cause here we go. We sing bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom.
I'm Rabbi Greene, and this is my friend Dove Bear, who is still in hibernation. You know, bears hibernate in the winter, but Dove is really excited because Tu B'Shvat is coming, and in the United States, Tu B'Shvat is still kind of wintry, but in Israel, it's spring. And if you were a bear in Israel, are there bears in Israel, Dove? I don't know. If you were a bear in Israel, you'd start to wake up and stretch and say hello. So in the meantime, Dove, what do you want to tell everyone? Shabbat Shalom. So Shabbat Shalom, I'm so excited to be here with my friend Dove and with my friend Goodis, and we're going to do some singing and some praying, and I have a really good story for you today. So thanks so much for being with us.
Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Behold how great it is that we can be happily together. Whoa.
A few moments ago I mentioned Tu B'Shvat, and I'm guessing that some of my friends know that Tu B'Shvat is the birthday of the trees, but maybe not everyone does. So think about trees. What do they give us? They give us wood and paper and fruit and shade and help the air we breathe and all sorts of important things. Trees give us oranges. This is my orange friend. They're going to say hello to you. And we get all sorts of really important things from trees in our world, and we want to take good care of them. So we celebrate Tu B'Shvat. It's one of actually 4 New Years that Jews have celebrated for a long, long, long time. But let's everybody stand up wherever you are at home and be a tree. Stand up, put your hands up, be branches, move your branches in the wind. Maybe move your fingers as if they're the leaves. Now stand very still, like you're a tree, standing up, aiming to the sky. So now that we're trees, what do we think about? We say thank you to God for our trees, for the fruit, for the shade, for all the good things we get from trees. And we say thank you to God for so many other things. Let's sing our song with Alan, Thank You God. Saying thank you for Shabbat, and thank you for our parents and our friends and all the good things that we're grateful for every day, but we are especially grateful for we stop to think about on Shabbat.
Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. On Shabbat we can sing, thank you for the candles and thank you for the wine. Thank you for the challah that always tastes so fine. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for the moms and thank you for the dads. They love us when we're happy, they love us when we're sad. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Who is someone, or maybe what is something that you are really thankful for this Shabbat? Take a moment, think about it, maybe whisper it in the ear of the person you're sitting next to, or with help from a grown-up, type it right here into our chat so we can sing about all the things that we're thankful for. Let's sing one more time. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God.
Sometimes we ask God for things, not for things like bicycles or ice cream, but things like health and peace and strength. And we also just step back and appreciate that God is there. So we're going to sing Shema, and Shema said that there is one God. There are many ways to think about God, but one God that Jews believe in. And this is such an important prayer, such a special prayer. Some of us say it every night, or sing it every night before we go to sleep, sometimes in the morning too, some of us on Shabbat. So I invite you to close your eyes, because Shema is about listening. It says, Shema Yisrael, listen Israel, listen Jewish people. And let's listen for the ways that we hear God in our lives, breathing in the wind, in tears and laughter, all sorts of good things. So let's close our eyes and sing Shema. Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Are actually words that come right out of Torah, that first line, Shema Yisrael. And Torah, believe it or not, one of the names for Torah has tree in it. We call Torah a tree of life. So I think because we're celebrating Tu B'Shvat and we're thinking about Torah as we do every week, every Shabbat, it's a perfect opportunity for us to sing Tree of Life with Alan. And while you're singing, get up and dance and clap. We can sing together.
Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz Chaim ki lemachazikim ba v'tom lecha me'ushar. Eitz Chaim ki lemachazikim ba v'tom lecha me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom.
So who's ready for a story? I love a good story. And this is this wonderful story about a girl named Sadie. It's called Sadie's Snowy Tu B'Shvat. Anyone here know anyone named Sadie or anyone named Sadie? Anyone seen snow lately? So let's look at this story together. I'm going to read and I'll turn some of the pages around. It was Tu B'Shvat, the birthday of the trees, and Sadie was ready to celebrate by planting a tree. She took her Tu B'Shvat book off the shelf. Hey, I have a Tu B'Shvat book, and Sadie has a Tu B'Shvat book. She read, all you need is a shovel. So Sadie went to the garage and she grabbed a shovel, and then a special spot. So Sadie thought about the best spot to place her new tree after she got a shovel. The spot would need lots of sunshine so that the tree would grow tall enough to hold a swing. And the spot would need lots of room to grow that the tree would grow branches for climbing. Sadie wanted to have a swing on her tree, and she wanted to climb her tree. Who likes climbing trees? My family like climbing trees. The spot would need lots of rich soil so that the tree would grow crunchy, sweet apples. Oh, she wants fruit on her trees. So Sadie picked a spot. Do you see she's walking in snow? I think this might be a problem. She read, now dig a deep hole. Sadie dug and dug and dug and dug. She tried anyway. She dug snow, but her shovel wouldn't go into the ground. She went home, and after she read, now plant a young sapling. That's a baby tree. And she went inside and said, Mommy, can you help me plant a tree? And her mom said, but sweetheart, you can't plant a tree in the middle of winter. It will freeze, and the ground is really hard. So Sadie asked Daddy. Daddy said, you can't plant a baby tree in the snow. It won't live. Sadie asked Grandpa. Grandpa said, the roots won't be able to grow. Finally, Sadie asked Ori for help. I'll help you plant a tree, said Ori. Look, there's Sadie and Ori. As branches. It looks like Sadie made a big mound of snow. Let's see what's going to happen. Grandma brought them hot chocolate to drink under the tree. Oh, look, they made a tree. They made a mound of snow and they put branches in. And Grandma gave them hot chocolate and they sang Happy Tu B'Shvat. Grandma asked Sadie, if Tu B'Shvat is the holiday when we're supposed to plant trees, why is it winter and we can't plant trees? Grandma said, very good question. In Israel, where the world was created, explained Grandma, it is spring and the perfect time for tree planting. When I was a little girl, Grandma said, we planted parsley on Tu B'Shvat instead of a tree. We put it in a little pot. We watered the parsley every day and we watched them grow and it looked like little trees. Then on Passover, we picked the parsley to dip in salt water at our Seder. That's a great idea, Sadie said. Sadie, Ori, and Grandma went inside and they said, all you need is a shovel. If you're planting parsley, you don't need a very big shovel. So what did they get? They got a spoon. A flower pot and a spoon, and they put their seeds in with some soil. And 2 months later, happy Passover, said Sadie and Ori. They were so excited they planted their parsley, their little trees. What a good story. And parsley for Passover. For those of you who get PJ Library books, you might have already gotten your seeds in the mail. If you didn't, you could get some seeds and plant them in a flower pot, and you'll get a little surprise from us too to help with celebrate Tu B'Shvat. So for Tu B'Shvat, plant some trees and eat some really good fruit of all different kinds. Try an apple, a banana, an orange, a raisin. Think about how different fruit grow, and make sure you stop and say, Baruch Atah Adonai. Thank you, God. Thank you for these trees that give us all these wonderful things.
Right now is the special time for parents to bless their children. So if you are a child and your parents are nearby, ask them to come sit with you, put an arm around them, cuddle up really close. If you are a parent watching this without your child, that's okay too. Just put a hand over your heart as a sign that you are thinking about that loved one as we sing these special words of blessing. Ya na 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 na, ya na 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 na, ya na 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 na, ya na 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 na. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha, ve'asem lecha shalom, ve'asem lecha shalom.
So I'm going to invite you, if you're near your candles or your challah, your grape juice, any or all of those, go be near those if you can, or bring them to you. Or you can pretend with me and do your blessings later. I'm going to light the Shabbat candles and let's join together. Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. And we lift up our challah covers if we have one, and we lift up our chalot or challah, whoever's little or big. I have a cute teeny one here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz v'te'avon. And you can take a bite, but I'm going to take a bite after I sing with you. As we sing goodbye, and we'll see you soon. Shalom chaverim, shalom chaverim, shalom, shalom. Lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom, shalom. Shalom chaverim, shalom chaverim, shalom, shalom. Lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom. Shalom. Thanks so much for celebrating Shabbat with me and stepping into Tu B'Shvat, which is just around the corner, and we're just so happy to be with you, and I'll see you again soon.